everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. We're going to start with a little bit. I got a marathon session planned today. We're going to start with a little daily challenge. Scores are good. This is just your warm-up. Sealed, colorless cards, and Midas. You can no longer smith, but Midas is still, he's a ton of gold. So, sealed. What do we like? Lots of heavy blades. Yes, Saruka, you can't be on the desk is the thing. You gotta be in the box. With, you know, there's a weird build here. It's rupture, bloodletting. It's just weird enough to be fun. Rupture, bloodletting, heavy blade. So that's 4. Pummel for strength gain. And then like a shrug. And a shrug and a true grit because they're blocks. And then probably like a headbutt. I almost feel like just a cleave would be a nice add on top of this. So the principal benefit of this deck right now, I have no idea how this is going to work out, but, you know, it seems like an unusual way to build it, but I'm for it. How do you make it work? Well, you rupture. Now, Heavy Blade does... Oh, we haven't lost any HP yet because we haven't gotten the bloodletting. That's okay. Basically, you play your ruptures, then you play your offerings, and then Heavy Blade and Pummel become extremely good. That's the idea, at least. And, you know, we don't really need to go much further than that. This deck seems very interesting. So I do, I like the idea of an armaments here, because we can't upgrade other cards by resting. So I think we like a rupture, and then a shrug, and then, hear me out here. Rupture, bloodletting. You get 1 energy back all of a sudden. There's a couple of different options. I mean, I can hit you for 16, but I think I'd rather hit you for 11 and bring back bloodletting for more energy next turn. So now, oh, you cannot be on the desk, my son. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go in the box. The box is where cats, they hang out in the office, okay? So upgraded bloodletting. This is a very important thing to know. Gives you 2 more energy. Why not give that a try? Now we have 4 energy. We can play everything. I think that this... There's no reason that I can see why this deck wouldn't be, like, extremely good. And, I mean, as good as Immolate is, Combust is... pretty much exactly what we're looking for. Regret, Forethought. Finesse, Bash. Regret, I don't want to add another curse, even though it does work with the purposes of the daily. Double tap, it's one of these 3. Let's go. Great target for armaments to hit as well. So here's what you do. You upgrade Pummel, but you don't play it right away. It getting 1 more chance is a positive thing. So what do we like? I mean, we're going to love Combust, I think. We're going to get Rupture or Double Tap out of our draw. So let's draw first. We got Double Tap. We'll Combust. Well, wait, will we Combust? Let me think. We might just, yeah, go for that. And then you're probably dead next turn. Hold on. My son... You may sit on my lap, okay? But if you start to touch the keyboard, we're gonna have problems. I honestly don't want to add too much more to this deck, but I do think a shrug that helps you draw the stuff you're looking for is very advantageous. We definitely want to fight all elites, and I hate to have a curse, but it does give us more points and the money is worth something. So I think we'll armaments our double tap here. And then a double tap Pummel is kind of interesting. Even though it's a little weak here. I don't think we play it, honestly. But this, it does kind of suck. But we're waiting for our ruptures to get out there. Following the ruptures, what do we like? Honestly, Let's headbutt. We know we're drawing bloodletting next turn, so let's get armaments for the extra energy. This guy's gonna hit us like a freaking truck on this turn, but it is what it is. I'm willing to draw. I'm willing to draw. I'm willing to draw. Let's not. Let's not do that one, even though we'd get extra strength out of it. I'm a little scared of his future turns. So this is more what we're looking for. Is now we got like double tap, pummel, pretty solid. He's gonna thankfully be dead, but oh dude, Shuriken's so good too. And the more bloodlettings, the merrier. We have a lot of draw in this deck. This is a fun way to approach this run. So we're looking for ruptures first. Oh, I accidentally hit my controller. There we go. Okay, we did get a rupture. So you play the rupture, obviously. We don't actually have to play bloodletting because we don't get anything out of it. We'd rather maybe get back to full HP. How much damage do you think this does on an upgrade? Not that it matters. We really need to draw more than anything else. Might as well make this free. 13? You're hitting me for 18? Well, it honestly, dude, shows what I know. Probably should have gone for the strength upgrade on the last turn. Maybe we could have killed you guys easily and wouldn't find ourselves in this situation, but... honestly, you're going to get hit for 5 anyway. I think you just let him ride it. Then next turn... hopefully, I mean, you got him with combust pretty easily, but you probably got him with a little bit more than that too, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, he's dead if we do nothing. So it's a different style of deck to pilot for sure, but it's very, very interesting. I don't want to add too much to it right off the bat. Like, I don't think we have to add any of those, it's without a doubt. We like the ruptures early, but we also would love to not take any damage. Given this situation, oh, we don't have enough energy to play combust. That's my bad. Would have been nice there. So we want to draw our bloodlettings. Thank you. Heavy blade only does 15. We can't attack next turn, so I actually think you just headbutt a shrug it off back. Might as well upgrade double tap for the future. It's like, of course, if you want to do damage, you gain strength. But we don't really want to... well, I should say, want is kind of a different thing here. But I don't think we need to play all of our bloodlettings and gain as much strength as possible. I think we're like in an acceptable position, I should say, to just gain strength when necessary, if that makes sense. So let's shrug. All armaments, you know, one of the bloodlettings, and then we'll pass on. It sucks that we didn't get our ruptures first, but life goes on. You got to take the chance. Lucky. He's not going to wake up. We're going to get a little strength out of it. We're not going to be in as nice of a position as I would have liked, but it's okay. I'll pop this, but it's not a great wake up, but it's okay. We don't want to pop pummel yet, because it's honestly like our win condition. Now we might want to bring pummel back. It'll do like 20-something. 36, actually, that's pretty solid. So he should be dead next turn, and I think this would represent a perfect, which is very strange to consider when you remember that we also are leaving with less HP than we started. Let's not take Omamori. The reason you don't take Omamori is specifically daily driven. It's a lot of damage. You know, you want to be able to have the option to get curses. It's really all it comes down to. I mean, there's some obviouses here. I mean, if you play this, you definitely get a kill. You don't necessarily need to play the other one. We're going to take damage no matter what, but as long... I mean, I guess we could have... it didn't matter. We're really, like... the risk of tooting my own horn, this is what I was just going to say. I'm super stoked I put Cleave in this deck. We don't really want it on this turn. And maybe never, but just for the AoE gain on that, I think that was an astute choice. For a card that, to be honest, most of the time, you'd probably look at it and be like, it's not that good. So here's what you do. You play this, and then you roll the dice, and, you know, sometimes you roll the dice and you lose. That's life. Oh, Tomo would like to enter the office now. You may. Welcome, my son. He's a much less picky cat. Guaranteed, my boy goes, and I actually think violence could be interesting here, but guarantee my boy goes direct into the box. Rupture, bloodletting. You think we can get him? Can't quite get him. That's okay. Well, let's headbutt back a bloodletting then. And you know, I would like you both to be dead next turn. It's pretty realistic here. I'm starting to realize that there's a decent chance this deck is actually not that good. We have no attacks in hand, so that's an easy play. I should have played Rupture first, without a doubt, but... Hold on. 5, this is 12 damage. You would be killed. You would need to take another 6. How are we going to get there? Great question. Okay, now... 5 plus 8, you need to take another 5. I think we just kill you. I think it's that easy. Well, this is a weird one. I don't really want a bloodlet. Got lucky. I don't think this is necessarily the ideal deck for us anymore. Or ideal setup necessarily, but I think it's a lot of fun. Domo. What's up, man? So we gotta do, it's a weird situation that you're not necessarily privy to here. My man, Tomo loves his box. I moved his box to separate it from Ruka. So now Tomo's sitting in where his box is and is like, where's my box? So I'm gonna go grab the box. And I'm gonna go put it down here. That's for you, Tomo. That's your box. There's nothing to fear, brother. It's all good. Okay. I don't want to, like, surprise you. We could die here. I wouldn't bet on it. You play your Rupture first, dummy? I wouldn't bet on it, but it could happen. Almost like headbutt, bloodletting, shrug, bloodletting. I mean, then you get a cleave, not that valuable. Honestly, pop your potion. You've done this to yourself, but you got the strength out of it. 39 damage. That's cute. $42. Just kidding. Just trying to stay frosty here. Let's not lose any HP. 15 damage. This would be a great turn to kill him, and we did get there, but... Okay, it's a little dicey. Sundial regen, I like it. Don't need anything else, I think. I don't mind because the Hexaghost is here now. This is what you get when you got a cat. Cat, you gotta get out of there. You can't be behind the monitor, okay? I know it's nice back there. Secluded. You can't be there, okay? So I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna put you in your box. Look at this. This is the greatest box. It's just for you. And now you want to leave, you may go, okay? If you want to leave as well, then please, by all means. Okay, there's the saga of that is over. Now, I think we definitely would like to start with a Rupture. Why not get a free colorless card? I'm going to remove Doubt just because I'm worried about the deck. And I was thinking, like, maybe you go Spot Weakness, but I think we can gain strength via our own means. But it is a little weird. So you Armaments Rupture for sure. And then I think you do like Combust. Headbutt brings back armaments. And then violence is going to draw attacks. I actually think we want to draw attacks. This is some Galaxy Brain stuff, but I think we want to draw attacks because we aren't going to attack on his big blocking turn. So an armaments double tap, it gets much better. We have no attacks to draw, so this is just a wasted play. I mean, it doesn't do anything, or not do anything, I should say. We'd really like to get one of these bloodlettings, so I think we'll take the chance. And we did. And then following the bloodletting, we'll definitely play a Rupture. And it does suck. We're just very slightly off from the perfect, but it's a cool strength gain deck, okay? And if you don't like it, Napoleon, you can leave. So we'll definitely draw one. It's another Shrug. Could get bloodletting, but I mean, we don't really want to play Pummel, actually. So I think we will Shrug. And we got a Cleave. We'll just play our Heavy Blade and then enjoy our strength gain. Pummel is just worth more later, so. Here, let's armaments our bloodletting, so it becomes even better. Definitely will double tap Headbutt, and I think we, at this point, we could bring back like a Heavy Blade, and now we could probably bring back a Pummel without feeling like it's, oh, that's right. That's why you don't do that. We'll still hit you for 48. Well, actually, it's like for substantially more, but we might just draw Heavy Blade again, and then it's all over anyway. Okay, we got a cool thing going here. This is an interesting deck. I say that every time, but this time I actually mean it. I like all these cards, honestly. Immolate is kind of like the best because it hurts us, which works with our Ruptures. So, I mean, it's already very good, of course, but I think it makes it even better. So I'm going to go hard on the elites here. I don't know if we're going to rank that well today. I don't think we've built our daily in such a way that we're likely to rank well, guaranteed, but it's definitely an interesting setup. Transmutation. Remove yourself from my deck. So we will play both Ruptures now. Didn't really matter what it exhausted. Violence is not worth playing. We take no damage. Okay. It's good stuff. Now, can we get the 20 block this time? Probably not. Probably not. Sorry, that was a very caustic sound to make. We'd really like to draw double tap. Good work, team. So they're both dead, one way or the other. Did cost us a potion. Big whoop. Very cautious about what we're adding to this deck, because it already works. So this makes Immolate cheaper. Let's armaments. Might as well make our bloodletting better. What's the reasoning there? Well, it saves us, well, it gives us one extra energy every time we play it, which is, you know, kind of what we're doing with Rupture, but then we only play Rupture once, so you don't get much value out of the second play, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? So, I think it's okay to do a double tap Pummel here. It does enable the violence play, at least. And, realistically, you're probably dead next turn. We only need to hit you for 8, which is impossible. Now that I think about it, it's just can't be done. Never mind, you're super dead. Dude, I think there's no reason you would not love a third Rupture here. Now, lot of good stuff. You gotta love a Duvu doll here. I think you'll love a Kunai as well, and you don't like call too much question on this. This is already great by itself. So this time, let's indeed get this cheap. Drawing for 0 feels nice, and we might as well get strength gain that allows us to feel more confident pulling these out here, and don't really want violence. We want to attack next turn. So we have no curses in the deck, but we're going to get a lot of curses in the deck for sure. 15 damage. That's no fun. Let's do a double tap Heavy Blade, and then we're either playing Headbutt or Pommel. Let's play Headbutt, bring back 0 cost double tap. Not taking too much damage to make this work. We don't need Pummel to win this. It's okay. He's dead next turn. We don't lose much. Just smack him. We would like, perhaps more than anything else right now, some cheap attacks would be really helpful. We don't get much chance to upgrade, so making a Rupture free, that's 1 energy, could be 1 attack, hits both Kunai and Shuriken, you're a happy man. Usually. So, it's 21 damage. Well, there's not a whole heck of a lot we can do about that. Definitely we don't play Pummel. Actually, never mind. You're both going to die to Combust here, so I got nothing to complain about. Plus, we got Strength gain. So we'll Finesse. We'll Armaments on the Bloodletting. I think we should... we're 5 Strength up. We'll be 6 by next turn. Yeah. So we brought back a Pummel. I don't know if we're going to kill you, but it's a lot of killing power one way or the other. It's 80 damage. And then you could throw on 38. So I think we pretty much got you under control here. Okay, we got a great setup. Very wary about what we add. I actually don't think more armaments are that bad, but I don't think they're that good either. So we like, we'll draw. Violence, I was just gonna say, because if you can get a heavy blade on the cheap, you're a happy man. I think we like heavy blade, headbutt, bring back heavy blade, shrug. Oh, now it costs 2. I thought it would cost 1 forever. That's on me. At least we can. It sucks to lose our Pummel early, but at least we get the Shuriken and the Kunai trigger early to get things going. I think we will upgrade Bloodletting. It's worth it, in my opinion. We don't need to be at full HP because we're forced to rest at every campfire regardless, so. Just trying to figure out how I do this, losing as little HP as possible. And the way we do it is like this, and Combust kills you. Okay, that's a good situation to just take a second and realize what you're doing. I actually think, and I didn't really talk about it as we were doing it there, but Anger strikes me as a very good get. Interesting choice, huh? We'll always like an Immolate first. Hold on, and what do we got here? Mummified Hand gives us a ton of momentum. I don't think we want to remove anything. We're happy with the Duvud all strength gain. But yeah, Anger I think is very good. Just for getting that extra 1 attack in to get dex and to get strength. It's not immediately actually that good because of the fact that these enemies tend to die pretty quickly regardless. But against an enemy that we need a little bit more sustenance to destroy, I think it'll be a positive for us for sure. So we'll draw, and we'll play this twice. I don't mind that at all. It's a great curse to have, honestly. Immolate is free. Might as well get it out there. I'm sure that, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm the only one out here, you know, playing the tricky run the way it's meant to be played. Because and obviously we should have done that earlier, but I don't really believe that. But I think that this weird strength gain deck is the most fun way I could have mustered to play this run. It's different. It's not just an autopilot run. It's very interesting. I was kind of hoping for like a double tap here, but it's okay. Immolate will be free. Panic button. Gain 30 block. You can't block in the future. Absolutely fine. For many of these enemies, there will be no future, so... One of them is dead for sure next turn. We still took damage. The others are... That's right, 0 blocks, so maybe think about this one a little bit more closely before you necessarily commit. Now, you do need to take 1 damage. You son of a gun. It's not that bad. Anyway, I'm just saying it's a fun way to build this deck. Anchor's nice, and we don't really make vulnerability. Sword Boomerang's probably good. The question is, like, whether or not it's good enough to justify taking up 5% of our deck, and I honestly think the answer is no. A second Immolate? You're too good to me. I don't think we need strength gain here. If anything, we really would like more block. I guess we're going to play it anyway. Are we going to play Bloodletting? Nah. If we get Unceasing Top, Bloodletting would be like a huge get, but... Or in that situation specifically. Obviously, it's been helpful in advance. Now, Flame Barrier, that's one I'm willing to make an exception on. That's a very solid blocking card. Much appreciated. So yes, and yes. And let's draw cards first. We have an attack in our hand. I'm dumb. Let's play Violence now. We're definitely still gonna play Heavy Blade. That was a pretty good first turn. We're not gonna perfect it. I think I've resigned myself to the fact that that's likely to be the outcome in a lot of these situations. So I'm not gonna double tap you for 72. Pummel it's just worth so much more later. On a fight that goes on for a long time, you know, this is hold on, we're just trying to get maximum, like, energy efficiency here. On a fight that goes on for a long time, we want to maximize strength gain and play Pummel as late as possible. With a double tap is ideal, of course. And, you know, got a pretty good thing going here. We could double tap this for, well, hold on, that's 56... 75 versus 84. Well, you are in just a world of hurt, my friend. Please, you know what would make this deck insanely good? Limit Break. Man, oh man, would a Limit Break kick us into high gear. We didn't get there. You could always bring back your Pummel, but I think a second double tap is just better. And it's a little samey, but sure. Give me the White Beast statue. At the end of the day, this is not going to be a landmark performance on score, but it's a very fun daily, just from a, you know, joy of play standpoint. Well, this will work. Might as well just make sure we're totally set. Now, if we could upgrade Body Slam, I would be very for it, but I don't believe that that is going to be possible. More zero-cost attacks, the merrier, don't get me wrong. 20 damage. Well, we're better off like this. I will say, this is not the kind of run I would look to and be like, oh, you know what? This taught me a lot about how to win on 820. I would say right now, I'm looking at the run and I'm like, it's great, don't get me wrong. Let's add more duplicates. It'll be weird. We still got so much money. We'll, you know, probably go to another shop in the future. Honestly, well, I don't really want to curse. I know that it's a little lame, because curses give you more points, but I don't know. It's just not fun to draw innate curses. Put a card from your hand on the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. I don't like it. Honestly. It would be a real test to see if I could do 73 damage to you this turn. I don't think it's possible. 2 shrugs. Finesse, very, very helpful, don't get me wrong. Heavy Blade already kills you, so I think we will play a Rupture, which now makes a Headbutt free. Then we'll play Bloodletting. Then Combust makes Heavy Blade free, and all of a sudden we got some good stuff going here. But you still gotta go. And then we'll just bring back our own Heavy Blade. Not a perfect fight, but nothing to complain about, really. Free Body Slam I will definitely take. That's like, why would I go to that? That's the big complaint. We should have just gone for the fight instead. Unnecessary. Honestly, take my headbutt. We only have one of them. It's good, but I don't think it's necessary. That's right, we got Gremlin Horn. And Darkstone does help, but we did get more cursed. $34 or $36. I'll hit you for 34 with no downside. See what we draw. With 30 block, I think you go for it. You actually, like, if you want to be a super Slay the Spire nerd, I think you actually, and by the way, could I have said that with more of a, like a retainer sound coming from my mouth? A super Slay the Spire nerd. What you would love to do here, bizarrely enough, is actually make him give you curse. At which point you would get more points. It's not really the way I've chosen to live my life, but can't deny that, you know, mathematically speaking, it would lead to a greater point setup. You must be dead. Yeah, thank God. I was never getting through your block if you didn't die right there. Definitely elite. You know, considering we have the... We're gonna have to rest after... No, we don't have to rest after this anyway, yeah. Let's just pop one of these potions, because they've been burning a hole in my pocket. I should have been popping them way earlier. Okay, so we have to get rid of our attacks. Then Forethought can be played. Eek. That's not how Forethought works. I thought it was, if you have no attacks in hand, draw 2 cards. It's on me. I wish it were not, but that's on me without a doubt. So we can play one more card, which actually means we can play all of our remaining cards because of the way that this works, but I don't want to play Bloodletting because you're going to be dead next turn anyway. You don't really need me to get you there, I think. Well. Hold on, we have played Combust. You're still going to live. You know, I cannot abide this. You must be killed. You're not gonna die. Well, at least we got rid of our curse, and you're gonna be, we're gonna be healing a little bit more off of our regen potion, but it's pretty terrible. We only need to hit you 3 more times. Now we can't hit you 3 times, so let's put up some block. It's alright, we got an Ornamental Fan working for us there. I hate intangibility now. Yo, any chance I could, I mean, you're dead regardless. Oh, why even play that? But, like, can I have some attacks, please? I know I have them in this deck. I tell you, there's a little spooky situation here with a guaranteed elite fight coming up. Really appreciate the anchor right now. Alright, so Rupture has to be played. It hit Pummel. You love double tap Immolate. And they're all dead. Easy enough. Got another blood potion. It's pretty nice. I will take an offering, even though it probably seems risky, because it's free strength on top of the energy you also get. Drink our blood potion because I'm scared. Alright, we got Immolate. Rupture has made True Grit free. It's not bad. You know you're playing Immolate. You get some draw out of Gremlin Horn. Very nice. Okay, got some good stuff going on here. Hold on. At the end of 3 turns, you'll deal 40 damage, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. Alrighty. There's no attacks in my draw pile. Then I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, check this out. 9, 18, hold on, we're 7 strength up. If we had 9 damage, 25. Okay, so this should be free and also give us the Gremlin Horn payout. Now, the Gremlin Horn payout was extremely chef's kiss. 36, 35, you're dead. All right. Don't even need to play Offering, which actually does matter. Yeah, I don't think any of that's relevant. That was a good fight. A better fight, at least. Now, yes, extremely good. Don't think we need another Combust, honestly. I don't think we need anything. Maybe some potions would be nice. Might as well buy out some stock. We're going to win. And it was a fun run that was a little risky towards the end, but largely pretty safe. But I'm a happy man. So what do I like here? Well, let me think about what I like here, okay? You start there. I know that for certain. Play this, hits combust. Play this, hits rupture. Play this, hits rupture. It's pretty good. Okay, now, free strength upgrade. Draw. Thank God. And that's a free strength upgrade. Thank God we're not fighting the awakened one. Thanks for the strength upgrade. I really appreciate it. So we'll definitely play this. Now we'll just play our hand, but first... Might as well get blood for blood out there. It's a very, very good start. We're 16 strength up right out of the gate. That's like insanely strong. Okay, so we're definitely gonna... We want armaments first, but this will hit heavy blade, which is amazing. Might as well bloodlet nonetheless. You are gonna live, and you are gonna hurt us, but not. You're only gonna hit us for one. So we lose the points, but everything else is, you know, it's just an academic exercise at this point. Wow, we actually have attacks in our draw pile. I didn't know that was possible. He thought he was safe. You got killed by a doubled up anger because I'm 29 strength up on turn 3. Pretty good. 999, in many ways, that's an even more impressive score. To get that close to 1,000, but not cross it. You know, maybe not setting any records, but a fun run nonetheless. We'll be back to try some A20 grinding. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya.